Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. It's actually 12:21 on December 26th, 2024. This is my first video for this week. It's been a crazy week with the holidays, a lot of stuff for work. So it was just very, very busy. I actually just came out of a facial. So I wanted to talk a little bit today about self-care. I think it's a topic that is very different for everyone. It's very individual for what everyone considers self-care. For me, obviously, self-care was this facial today. I scheduled this a few weeks back because I knew it was going to be such a hectic week with work, with the holidays, with the kids, that I was going to need something to relax and calm me down. And it's been at least 5 to 6 months since I've had a facial. So I knew I needed one. And in the winter months, my skin gets extra dry. I already have sensitive skin and partially dry skin. It just gets even drier in the cold weather. But anyway, so I had this scheduled, and even as I was getting the facial, I kept thinking, a lot of us do not do self-care. One reason why it wasn't something we commonly do, or I commonly did, is because in my culture, and we're Hispanic from, my parents are from Dominican Republic, both of them. And one thing, especially for women, is that you take care of everyone else first before you take care of yourself. And if there is any room or any slither of time for you to take care of yourself, then you do. If you don't have it, then you don't. So it wasn't something that was very common. Even though my mom does pride herself in getting her hair done. I remember when I was younger, she used to like to get massages and all that. So I don't know if that's where I developed the love for facials and massages. But my mom was always very selfless, that she would always give before she even received anything or did anything for herself. So she always put everyone first. Her kids, my dad, her mom, just her family. She just put everyone else first. And I saw that, and it's something that I felt like, okay, well, this is what we do. This is how it is. And the culture works this way. I remember even when I got married, that my mom said, well, you're not going to serve your husband's plate first, like his meal first. And I thought, no, like, well, I have to serve him first. And my husband is also from Dominican descent. He actually was born there. So culturally, he was used to that as well. And it just took time to change. Like, it took time for him to realize, you know what? My wife is a working woman. She's not a stay-at-home mom that is only focused on, the house, the kids, me, even though I realize that stay-at-home moms do so much more than they're given credit for. So I guess he figured I can't expect her to go to work, all day. And my hours were crazy. I remember I would leave to work sometimes 5 a.m. and wouldn't get home till 10, 11 o'clock at night, sometimes at midnight even. And I know that was something that he looked at and thought, what is she going to do when she gets home so late? So he worked with me. He was able to help me at home. And he understood that I needed self-care. I needed to get my massages. I needed to get my facials. And that wasn't something that he regularly got or saw or did for himself or in his family. So once I started doing it, and then I incorporated to him, because I felt like, okay, he has back problems, he has issues, he has pains, just like everyone else. But he has significant back problems. So I told him, go get massages. So I scheduled massages for him. They helped him. And little by little, he got hooked, and he started taking care of himself also. There were times that I said, you have to sleep in, you have to exercise, work out, just take care of yourself. And I think that's something that's under promoted, just because it's looked as selfish, but I don't see it that way. I think it's and I know it's something that is spoken about significantly now, just because everyone is having so many, health issues, as well as mental health issues, which I think contribute to the lifestyle that we lead. So it's easy to break down. It's easy to get depressed when your body hurts, your body aches, your face is cracking and it's dry and you're not taking care of it. Just all these little things that once you start addressing and taking care of and treating, you feel better, you feel more energized. Even as I was getting my facial, my massage, she gave me like a mini massage on my arms and neck. I even thought, you know what, let me be in the moment of this experience, because I'm always thinking ahead. Okay, what do I have to do after this? Where am I going to go? And that all has to do with my kids, and everyone at home. And even as I'm getting this facial, the woman that gave me the facial, she speaks Spanish. So I was like, oh, she speaks Spanish. She can do my mom. She can do a facial for my mom. I'm going to ask her after the facial if, how many hours she's here, what days she's here, and, so she can give my mom a facial, and I'll bring her. So that's another thing. Like, we're always thinking about others and how to help others and how to ensure that others are taken care of. And then I had to like wheel myself back and say, wait, like, enjoy the moment, be in the moment. And I know this was, I think, the previous podcast I spoke about last week. And I thought like it would tie into this, but be in the moment, like enjoy the facial, enjoy the massage. And even while I'm in it, I'm always thinking, is it almost over? It's almost gonna finish. Oh my God, like this is gonna end, and I'm enjoying this so much. So I thought, you know what? Don't think about when this is gonna end. Don't think about, it's finishing. Don't think about, oh, she cleaned my face, now she put the mask, now she put the steam, now she's giving me my massage, so it's almost over, now she cleaned it, now she's doing the motion. Like, normally I would think of the steps, and today I said, no, I'm not thinking of the steps. I'm being in the moment, I'm enjoying it, I'm gonna embrace it and make it count. Because once you're in it and you're enjoying it, like, it counts so much more. Like, I got so much more out of it than if I would have been thinking of what is going to happen next, or this is almost over. So part of self-care is also cherishing it, valuing it, and not feeling guilty about it, because there's no guilt in it. One thing that I always think about was my grandma. My grandma passed away, my mom's mom, 2 years and 3 months ago, and it was a significant hit for all of us. And I always thought, like, this woman never ever did any self-care. She never worried about how she was feeling, if she got a massage, if she got a facial, if she got pampered. She never did. I remember that we would want to get her pampered, like, oh, our nail lady will do your nails. You're at the house, get your nails done, get a manicure, pedicure. You need to get waxed, but she never got waxed that I know of, or massages or facials. But she was always worried about everyone else. And I just wish that she would have worried a little bit more about herself. I know for her, what I think was self-care for her was her hobbies and her interests, which was going to the casino. So I know she enjoyed that, and she may have enjoyed that more than getting a massage. So we would take her as much as we could to the casino so she could have fun and enjoy herself and not feel guilty about it. And I think with time and with age, she realized that she didn't have to feel guilty about it. And I'm grateful that we were able to share those times with her. because I also enjoy going to the casino. I may be a little bit more reserved than she was, but she deserved it. She's a hardworking woman. But what I'm trying to say is, this is something that we need to teach not only ourselves, but our kids. I know my son, when he was 8 and he was playing soccer, I ensured that I would take him to get massages because I felt like he was so tight, he was so tense. And once I took him to get his massages, and then he would go to a practice or a game, the coach would be like, what happened to you? Like, you're running faster, your endurance is better. And I would tell him he's getting massages. And he said, everyone needs to get massages because it helped. It helped so much. I know I'm going over, but I just wanted to touch upon that. Let's ensure that we enforce self-care more. We don't feel guilty about it. We teach our kids to care for themselves also, and not to feel guilty about it. My son is 18 now, so for 10 years he's been going to get massages regularly. My daughter's 12 and she's been going for about 2 to 3 years now, and my 7-year-old can't wait till she's old enough to get massages as frequently as her siblings do. She has gotten massages here and there. Obviously she's a little girl, so it's not as intense as my other kids, but she's building up to it, and she totally enjoys self-care, and she has a skincare routine and all of that stuff. I'm not at that level. Maybe I should build up to that, but anyway, let's ensure we educate our kids to embrace it and enjoy it, and set aside some time to take care of themselves. They become such amazing human beings because they realize that their body needs this, and they're more caring, they're more energetic, they're more open to things. I saw that my daughter tried, different type of things. She even joined a dance team because she loves to dance, so she's in a dance school, but she stepped up and said, okay, let me do this dance team. And that was a form of self-care because she knew that that's something that she enjoyed and she wanted to do. I was reluctant because I thought of all the responsibilities it brought to me, but she pushed for it and she got it, and she's doing it and she enjoys it, she loves it. So that's also a different form of self-care. Be an advocate for what you enjoy, what you like to do. And no matter if others try to say, hey, maybe that's not for you, that's a lot of work, or this and that, don't let anyone discourage you. Fight for it, push for it, and let's teach our kids to do the same. So I'll end it there because I definitely went over, but I thought it was a important topic to discuss. So thank you. Hopefully I'll get another one in this week. I know I've been doing one a week for the past 2 weeks or 3 weeks maybe, but I'm still keeping to my promise. Enjoy the last Thursday of this year, and let's make it a productive one. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care, and like I said, let's make it a productive one, and let's take some care of ourselves. Take care. Bye-bye.